Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video. Today I created this effect, and if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it. If you like this video, like, share and comment. And without further ado, let's start this tutorial.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So I have found this reference on Artisan. I'll put the link in description, and this is Spirit Blossom Ahri fan art, and she also used the reference from League of Legends. And I don't have this animation, so we will just do it without character. And the main idea of this tutorial is just how to shoot your rotating particle at a certain point. So I will not copy all the elements, but you will learn this thing. Okay, you can add your element as much as you want. So let's start this. I have already downloaded this, so we can check that per frame. So first we have a glow on the ground, and for the that we need a ground also. So let's create a label. I'll use this and let's save this. I'll just increasing the size of this ground and then making this little darker. Okay, you can, yeah, you can also add one more light, or you can also decrease the intensity, maybe one, and add light, directional light, maybe one or 0.5, 0.5. Okay, so you have this grayish map. That's perfect for this. Maybe a little bit lighter, not that dark. Maybe I can make it one. Okay, so cool. We have map. So first element is this glow on the ground. So let's create FX, Niagara, fountain, and FX. This will be my ground glow. Okay, I don't need any velocity in this one. Delete that. And I just need maybe one particle just. And overall effect duration, if you'll see this video, this it has 65 frames and 165 frames. Okay, so this will be like around 6 seconds. Okay, so I will just make it 5 for now. Okay, okay, and then this particle life, if we'll see, is appearing in a half second and then going. So it's just around 1 second life. Okay, so let's make it 1 or point 0.8. Okay, and let's make this same color pink, and it should be not camera line, because this is right now camera line, and the size should be the same, maybe 100 or 200, and I will not use the mask. Okay, and this should be Z facing, ground facing. So I'll use custom alignment, custom facing, and here align to mesh orientation. Instead of X, use the Z direction. So you got this. And I have a post process on in my viewport here, so we will turn this off. So I'll just open this, and this is now turned off. So basically, is appearing and disappearing. So in the scale, they should be fade in, fade out. Okay, cool. And this should be little less uh, bright. Okay, and let's make this local and drag this here into the viewport on 0. And I can just add a static character there if we want. So let's, and that way we will also can see the size of this. So if I search this idle, I have, maybe we can take this idle. Yeah, we can use it. So I'll just move it on the 0 for now. A little bit like this. Okay, so now back to our FX. So we have this glow that is perfectly glowing. Okay. And then the next thing is when this glow is appearing up with a slightly delay, maybe zero point 0.1 second delay, three glow appearing and then they are rotating. So I can copy this, copy and paste, and this will be row three rotating glow. Okay. So to make it three, obviously you need to make the spawn rate three. Then this should not be facing any axis. It should be camera aligned, camera facing. And the size may be 50 we can use. And then we will take rotate. We can take the rotate around the point. And here we can add the radius 100 and here with rotation. And this is just one. So in the face, you can just use the execution index and turn this off. So all the three will rotate and you can control the rotation speed from here, maybe 0.5. So basically they are appearing here and the light should be, if we will check here, around 2 seconds. So maybe we will put 2. And this thing, I'll use like 0.05 and then at zero point 0.9, it should, actually there should not be anything here. It will just appear and rotate. And then this should kill here on a certain axis. So if you'll see the axis, this is the y axis here. And if I'll select my fx, you can see. So on the y axis, they should kill here around. So what to do now? This is will be a new thing for me also, so I need to figure it out right now. So basically they are start appearing here. And one more thing, let's make it little up so we can go to point around and in the center we can move it up 100 or maybe 150. That will be, and the radius maybe 150 also. Yeah, cool. So basically life is two, so they are just killing. So what I'll do here now, let me check. They are appearing here. Let me figure it out. So I have figured it out. Now see how to do that. So if you know that we have the radius 150 and height 150. So basically of if I see from top and at this point, this is the y. So this is the 150. Okay, because the radius is 150. C doesn't matter here. Just check the y is 150 here. So I can take a kill particle and then compare, and then here we take the vector and then we can take the position and position of y. So if the position of y is equal to 150 and these two are equal, the particle should kill. So if you see now, particle killing that point. But there is an issue when the one first particle killing, this two particle adjusting the gap between two because of this execution depth. So that's the issue. We can turn this off. Instead of this, we can take the shape and we can take the ring and the same radius 150. And in the here, we can use the execution index and then we can use the vortex instead of that. So like we have this 5000 maybe. So if I now play, So basically you need to change condition if equal to or greater than, because the vortex is slightly pushing the particle out. So you can use this thing. Okay. And now this is killing here, this is killing here, and this is killing. The exactly same position they are killing. So if I check it here, and one more thing, let's move it little up, maybe yeah, 150. So, but these are rotating very slow, right? So let's increase it maybe 4 times. But now you can see the gap between these particles increase. So to avoid that, you can use this spin. This is not a default module. I have created this and I have already tutorial on that, but I'll show you how this works. So if you open this, what you have, you are setting the particle position, and here what you're taking, you have three XYZ float inputs, then taking the particle position and multiplying that vector with the quaternion, and then you have the Euler to quaternion, that you have these axes and these are going to position. So basically this module, if you can see this small module, can rotate your particle like this and they will not change the location. So you can here now multiply this with the edge. I'm multiplying because I can control the speed now. Maybe I can make it 5, right? And then this should be here. And now in this one, we can just use the equal to. And they are not seems to be killing. So if I'll select this and go to the attribute reader, and in here we check the position Y, we have like around this. We don't have like 150. So maybe the kill we can use 145. That and equal, greater or equal. Killing here, killing here, killing here. So we have done now this thing. We just need to control our settings. And this thing is working, in starting. I don't want it to work in starting. They should rotate 2 3 times, then should kill. So initially you can increase this gap. So you can use a curve, and let's say I say like at point 4 my gap is like 500, and then at point 6 it is 145. So till point 5 the condition is false, so they will not kill. So they will keep rotating, and at this certain point, my condition will be true and they should die like this. And I will rotate it little slower, maybe. Cool. Cool. So now we will just add our elements. So next thing is, with the glow, we have this star. I have already star material tutorial separately. You can check my videos. So I will do it very quickly. M star. We got our star, but this is black. So invert this, then take the power. And then we have this, let me increase this, maybe that. So we have this endpoint that's not like very sharp. So you can take the radial and take a power here and just connect it. I can increase the radius maybe 0.8. And I thought that's it. So I can increase it even more, not that much. And particle color, and this will go here and multiply this. Or, so you got your star tool. Transient. I have a separate video on that. If you are not understanding how I did that, just check that separate video. Star material. I will also add a dynamic parameter for this. Uh, let's see. So browse this in here. I'll copy this emitter. This will be my three rotating star, and just change the material. And dynamic parameter will be like 350. Then I don't need random rotation. And yeah, so star, yeah, and size maybe 100. And it should be brighter, maybe 5. Okay, or maybe 1.5. Okay, so we have this star, and this should become black after time. So I'll take a float and curve. So initially they are 1, and at point 3 maybe they become 0. They become black. And then I want some bright, so I'll just copy this one more time. And this time I'll make the size maybe 650, and also increase this for 500. And this time I'll make it bright. Okay. And the curve and everything will be the same. Cool. So next we will add a ring. So for that I'll create a material quickly and ring. There can be lots of ways to create a ring. I'm just using two radials and subtracting each other from each other. So basically the size of the two rings is same, so they will be black. But if you differentiate the size, like this is zero point 0.5 and this is zero point 0.3, then you can see the ring. So I will take a dynamic parameter. This will be my radius 1, this will be my radius 2, and this will be my density 1, density 2. So this will be R1, R1, R2, D1, D2, and particle color there. I'll browse this, and here I'll copy this. And this will be my three rotating rings. Just change the material, and in dynamic parameter R1 should be zero point 0.5, this is zero point 0.3 maybe, and I'll make it 1 and 1. So if you'll see now, we can increase these things maybe 5 and 5. Okay, and also we can adjust these maybe zero point 0.4, zero point 0.2, zero point 0.3, and 2 to 5. Okay, and the size maybe 150. Not that bright, maybe just one, very faded. Color maybe little lighter. Maybe little small. Green. So it's also turning black and then dying. Cool. So we can just one by one add elements and they will just die. So for after that, it has also some rings inside and a glow purple, and also these petals coming out from that. So for the petals, you can just create another emitter fountain. This will be like petals. And what you need to do, just copy the name of any of these emitters, copy. And in the petals, Instead of rotate this rate, take the from and paste the name here. Fix this, it will also create one module. And then I don't need gravity, oh, sorry, the velocity. Gravity minus 100 maybe. And then the shape location maybe 10 or 20. 50. The particles are spawning from this and maybe 30. Gravity maybe minus 50 will be. And then petal material or texture. So if I'll search the petal, I have already, like this. So if I search the material, this is the material. Actually, this is the basic material, nothing much. So we have the normal of petals and the normal texture of petals diffuse. And then using a noise to dissolve it, but I will not dissolve it. So just take it like a very simple material. Or if you want me to create again, I will just do that. M pattern. And I'll just copy these two texture from here, copy and paste it here. So I just want a particle color and multiply this thing. This will go here and also here. And this will be my normal. And this will be my mask. This will be my mask material. Okay, so I'll just save it. So this is 4 by 4 sub UV. Okay, so I will use that here 4 by 4, and in here animation and random frames, total 16 frames. Okay, and the size maybe 20 and mask turn off. And random rotation also I'll take the rate. So I'll put the random value here. Maybe 100 minus 100. And to make it look like they are 3D, so you can do one thing, take the size and then take the non-uniform, break this, and in the X you can use the sign, and then here you can use the age and randomize this thing like from 1 to 2.5. So now you can see this looks like they are 3D, and also size again, and this time just scaling down. Cool. And slightly you can add curl noise if you want. Maybe five and no 200, and animate this. Cool. So we have now this thing. Rotating very fast because this spin module has this edge. So this just keep multiplying it. So you can fix that. But for now, I will just reduce that maybe. So I will just make a user parameter for it and just rename it speed and default maybe zero point 0.5. So from here you can copy this and paste it on each emitter, so you can control it from one single emitter like an instance. Okay, so now cool. So now this is cool, and then when these start becoming black, there is also a bright center that is yellow. We can add that. So I'll just copy the glow and paste it here. and make it yellow, maybe 20, and size maybe 10 or maybe 15. And this should be appear a little late, so I'll make it point 0.2 at 1, and till 0.15 it should be 0, or maybe little more, maybe zero point 0.4 and zero point 0.3. So when start making becoming darker, these bright things coming up, this cool, even more brighter, maybe 200. This is too much now. Okay, so these are all the things. Then I will not add more elements now. So this is just, there should be a shooting thing. So let's add that shooting. So for the shooting, I will use this glow and paste it here. And this will be my projectile. And this should be not these things, not the spin. And if you'll notice, when these are dying, and the location should be here, 150 and 150. Okay, so when they are dying, they are dying here. So what you can do, you can just take the, in this 3D glow, generate the depth event and also use this. Okay, so, and now in this projectile, we can delete this and take the event handler, take the depth, spawn one particle, and also receive that. And I will add velocity on y direction, maybe 200. So if you'll see, oh, it's dying, but it's not spawning particles. So the spawn, I'm just turning off the velocity and it has turned live. Let's make the side little bigger so we can see if it's spawning. So this thing is not working right now. Okay, generate should be after kill. Okay, so now it should work. It should be low. It's not working, right? Oh, it has all these things. I don't want undo. Yeah. So it's not working. And if I add a spawn burst here, now it's working. So why it's not working with the event handler? So now it's working, but I really didn't do anything special. I just turned it on, off. I was just checking and then it started working. Maybe something weird. So when they are dying, this yellow particle is appearing. So this projectile, we can turn on our velocity on the Y. So now when they are dying, we have this yellow particles. Cool. So we can increase this maybe 1000 and make the size maybe 20. Also, we can use the velocity align and make the size maybe non-uniform and 20 and 50. So in viewport, file play, they are rotating and then they are tie and we have creep and it is happening again and again, but the age is multiplying this thing. So that's the issue. We will figure it out later. So now we need to add some petals in that. So I will copy my petals and paste it. And this will be projectile petals. Okay. Uh, Projectile trail petals. And I'll just need to copy the name of projectile and paste it here. That's it. It will make the trail out of my projectile. Okay, and I will spawn little more particles maybe. And the next thing is with that it has a glow and it has this impact effect. Okay, so for the glow you can just copy this projectile and paste it here, and this will be your projectile glow. And to make a change, don't align it on velocity and make the size maybe 100 and pink and 2 maybe. Okay, so this is now you can see we have a glow. And then where it's dying, I will make the life maybe 1. So if I see maybe point 2. Oh, this is projectile glow. So I'll make it like 1 and also the projectile 1. So now they're dying here. And where they are dying, I need my star. So I'll just actually I will copy in the projectile. I'll use that event and then here persistent ID. Okay, and then I will copy my glow maybe, copy and paste it. This will be hit star. So basically we need to use that projectile death event, and we don't need velocity. And we need a big star maybe. So we'll see. So we need to change the material. So I will use that star material here. And then we need a dynamic parameter. This should be like 300, a big star, maybe 200, a brighter star, 10. So now see we have a star. And we can also animate the size. The life maybe zero point 0.5. Cool, even more big, let's put it in that. And with the star, you can also add a ring. So I'll copy and paste it. Here, this will be my hit ring. And I'll use that ring material, copy and paste. Sorry, and use it here. And in dynamic parameter, maybe 0.4, 0.3, 1, 1. If I'll see now, we have that ring also, but we can increase this and also size, and it should fade quickly. So I will just use this curve like this. It will be like this. Cool. I will just add some particle and I'll finish it. So I'll copy my projectile below, not below, start, copy and paste. Oops, not the below, delete this. I'll copy the star, copy. This will be like hit streaks. And in this one, I'll make it velocity aligned. And instead of one particle, maybe 20 particles and velocity from point, maybe 200 and the life maybe random, 0.30, 0.1. So I will just isolate this. We have still star. So increase the velocity maybe 500 or 1000 and the size should be this. Okay. And they should be also shape location, maybe 5 radius. So it will not is not visible. We have those, but very fast. And so I will delete this size thing and it should be like 20, 10, and the velocity maybe, oh, this is 10,000 accidentally. Yeah. And in event, so you can also drag this here if you want, also spare location. So this is not working properly. These all are going in a one direction. And this is really should not happen. Actually, these streaks are going from the center to this side, and this should not happen. Let me just drag this back to here. And yeah, so this is happening. Although this should not happen, but to solve this in the velocity offset, you can feed here the particle position, initial position. So for that, you can make it position vector and then connect initial. If you don't find it, just move it here and then connect initial position, then move it back here. So this is the one way. Now you can see particle are going from every side. Instead of a star, you can just take a radial. And I will decrease the size. And then after these streaks, I'll copy this and this will be my like small streaks. So in this one, I will increase the life maybe 1 and point 0.5 and decrease the velocity. Actually, I will randomize this. Maybe 500, maybe 500 and 200. And then I will add some curve noise also. Maybe 500, 20 and in animation. And the size maybe 1, 5, 5, 10. Let's see if how does this look. Yeah, cool. And one more thing you can do that hit star you have. So I'll turn this off, not in the opacity, but in the color. Make a float and make a curve. So initially it's 1, but at point 2 it's minus, it's 0 actually. So this will be become darker. So I'll show you now. Okay. So then I'll one more thing, turn off the random rotation and then copy this hit star and paste it here. And in this one, I'll make it brighter, maybe 100. Size maybe 100. And this will also I'll increase. And this curve of color, it will be like 1 after zero point 0.5. Life maybe zero point 0.3. So now there will be a bright core of that star. Cool. And that this black star should fade properly. So like this is 0, this is 2, and in here I'll make this curve. So it's actually 5 and should fade like smoothly. Okay. Now it's done. I'm not doing anything else. The main idea is clear now how to do that. You can add elements, more elements in it. Okay, so let's add a post. Maybe some image effect and maybe some contrast. So the trail of that projectile, the petal trail, this, I'll reduce the size of the sphere maybe 20, and in the curl noise, maybe this 10 to 100, and the spawn rate maybe 50. Cool. So that's it. I'm not adding anything else. So thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.